Today, Precarious plays
Endless Legend. Here's my goal. I know that you've got a story you want to tell. My hope is to go through 5 full turns over the course of this episode.
Okay.
So you focus on telling your story, and I'm going to focus on playing the video game with a proper balance of efficacy and speed.
Okay. So, how do I put this? Okay, you know how, like, pirating games is bad?
I'm going to say yes.
Okay, well, so a friend of mine had, like, a copy and then just helped me find a key. So I got a copy of Alpha Centauri and I got several. Like, that person was so nice. They were encouraging my video game habits almost at the same rate as you were at that time. Which is saying a lot, because you were literally, like, you literally let me borrow your old Game Boy Advance, like the one that was shaped like a football.
Mm-hmm.
And you were just like, please take this and play video games. So, anyways, back to this friend. They burned a couple of CDs with a variety of games, and I think they either bought or found or traded some game keys back when that was extremely easy and not, well, like, people did not worry about it at all. And it was great. My one regret was that also in this bundle of games that they shared with me was a copy of, I think it's called Black and White, the one where your hand gets good or your hand gets evil.
Yes.
So I almost had a copy of Black and White, but we couldn't get the game key to work, so we just gave up on it. And then I played Civilization forever. I played it over and over again. Because, I mean, that's what I had, and that was, like, before I never had a lot of friends on, like, what was it? It was, the Messenger. AIM, yes. The AOL Instant Messenger service. So I didn't have a lot of friends on there.
Yeah, old.
Whatever. You were one of my friends on there.
I deny that. You have no way of proving it because you never saw me at the keyboard. Continue.
I think I still remember your username, which
nope,
shall
you
not
don't.
reveal. Okay.
You remember a stranger's username who was impersonating
Anyways,
me.
the point is that people wouldn't bug me too often, and I had plenty of downtime. And I had so much downtime that I could engage in enough constructive non-gamey stuff that my family would not worry about me, and I could still devote like 40 hours a week to playing this game, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So, not this game, but
this style of game.
Yeah, this style of game, and it's really funny. I loved it a lot. I remember this game. I also really liked The Sims, but I didn't have a copy, so I never actually got to, like, play The Sims at my house. I always played it with friends, which is a weird experience if you've ever tried to play a single-player game with friends.
No, I would have no idea what that is like.
Oh, come on! Like, yeah, back before this situation cropped up, it was really weird. We would argue about all the furniture. Actually, you know what? That's what we do sometimes. Okay, so maybe it wasn't weird, but it was not as fun as going home and building an entire civilization or going to Alpha Centauri and, like, making friends with the mold out there, you know? Like, it was so fun. So, yeah, that is how... I mean, I don't think that I really understood what I was doing for a very long time.
Mm-hmm.
But I played it, like, I think I, like, made the map small and put it on easy a bunch of times. And I would, you know, read everything on the screen because I hadn't, you know, learned...
Fight!
No! Okay, no, fight them. They're too close to our home.
Fight!
We're gonna beat them.
Fight! What are they good at? Ranged Slayer. Are they ranged? No, they're cavalry. Infantry Slayer.
Do we
they
have
are
to fight
cavalry.
them?
Yeah, they attacked us. They're actually besieging our city.
Rude. Well, that's always how it starts.
Do they have Flying Slayer? No, just Ranged Slayer. Are these ranged?
Are we still in winter? We're not in winter.
No. Which is actually fine because what that means is that
Oh, I haven't seen this yet.
what that means for us is that hold on. Seeker. I'm gonna put my hero up front. Where they will be able to absorb most of the damage because they can't permanently die, I don't think. And then reinforcements will come from back here. Although, actually, I think I'm gonna switch these two because I don't want them to sweep around. If they're gonna sweep around on anybody, I actually do want them to sweep around on the hero.
Yeah, because the hero will turn them into dust paste.
Okay, so... Oh. That's the click. That's the click that I needed. And then I think I just need to bully them.
Yeah, tell them to go away. They shouldn't be trying to invade our city. That's not nice.
Actually, everybody be aggressive. Everyone be aggressive because I think that we have like the numerical advantage. Honestly, the biggest advantage the enemy has is their small numbers because since they might move out of position, I might not be able to smush in on them.
I see.
Okay, so morale adjacent to friendly targets and counterattack with. So they have a good counterattack. But the main thing it seems this is good for is improving the morale of adjacent friends. All right, so that was some damage, and they actually moved right up and did exactly what I wanted.
Now they're trying to sweep around.
Which again is fine.
That's what you wanted.
Because the hero can just go back to the base, or go back to the academy and heal.
Yeah.
That's not great though. That was more than I was expecting.
What about what can...
I inadvertently sealed up that gap. Which is fine. That's all right by me.
Yeah, I don't remember being this detailed in the combat.
It was not. It was
It was just like you mush your two horses together and see who falls down.
Right. Now I need to focus on just one or two of these, I think. I thought that they had... Do they have like a nice healing move or something? Lie, solitary... Plus morale. And it lasts 3 turns, but that's for adjacent units, so I'm afraid I'm gonna have to go for that one. Okay, let's see. Now see, this was actually... They were spawned in sort of as a punishment.
Yeah.
Like I explored some ruins, I think, and...
They didn't like it?
They just sort of fell out. Well, I mean, it happens sometimes. Sometimes you explore the ruins and just very angry, rotund centaur attack.
I mean, isn't that the plot of like every Indiana Jones movie? I mean, replace Rotund Centaur with your villain of choice, but...
I'm going to say yes. Now, the number of possible turns is limited. It's possible to just tie on one of these, you know?
Yeah? That's interesting.
I think I'm kind of stomping them.
I mean, it does look like that.
The problem that I'm having right now is that because they set up a siege right before this started, I keep losing their tiny little yellow health meter in this swarm of banners, but I think they're the last one. Yes.
Yeah.
So we're not going to go to phase 5 or 6. Turn 5 or 6, we won.
Yay.
Without any permanent fatalities, without any serious casualties.
Good. I hate it when scuffles break out. It's awful.
Oops.
Yay.
Well, I mean, I am willing to suggest that maybe they overreacted slightly. Because we are a quite wealthy nation. We could have simply paid them to be cool, but they didn't ask. So what are you gonna do? Murder, I guess, is what you're gonna do. Oops.
So catch me up.
Garrison, catch you up on
What's been happening while I was wistfully remembering the video games I had.
No, you keep telling stories, and then I am going to keep playing the game because I am very close to achieving my goal.
Okay.
My goal of 5 turns in 1 episode because I just, like it's weird, with the show. I want to feel like we're keeping a good pace going. We're keeping a nice tempo.
Yeah.
But then we just move on to play a different game anyway. So
well,
it's always just going to be us talking.
So have you ever played an Atari, like a real Atari? Like the brick that you put in the... I don't even remember how it conjoins with a television set, but...
No. Technically I think I may have, because I was in a coffee shop once, and they had...
Was that an Atari?
Not the one you were thinking of. I know the one you're thinking of. It had Castlevania, like the original Castlevania on it, didn't it?
Yeah.
That's not what I was thinking of. There was another little shop, and it had... I think it was like a fake little arcade cabinet. That's what it was supposed to look like. But from what I understand, I think it was running Atari hardware. It was just cute. It was just something somebody made.
That's cool.
Yeah. So I think it had the guts of an Atari in like a little faux cabinet, arcade cabinet, like a little 1/5 scale.
Yeah.
We did the thing that you wanted.
Yay! It's purple. I like it. Let me see it.
There it is.
That's big.
Yeah.
That's taller than our city center.
That's a book, probably.
Oh, I love that's how I read all my books.
Future book.
And what you do is you put your head between the 2 triangles, and then
it presses the knowledge.
It just goes boop and spins, and that pulse is you getting knowledge.
Economy and population. Economy and population. There we go. Okay.
Well, the reason I'm asking about the Atari is that I think I've played an Atari.
Yeah.
Okay, was Breakout on the Atari? That thing where you have a joystick and you have a little ball and it breaks bricks. Was that on the Atari?
A version of it may have been on the Atari.
I don't remember what I played this on. It was just so old and I was so little. But it was just like I think Pong was on it as well. I could also play Pong. But it's hard to say if that had been put on some slightly newer hardware or if it was on a competing platform. I don't even know what was available.
Oh, wait a second. I think I may have forgotten something important about this faction.
Yeah.
I think this might be an out and out substitute for their districts. I don't think that they have the standard district. I think that they might only have the one that relies on pearls. I thought that this was a bonus.
Mm-hmm.
But I think this might just replace their standard district. How do I check that? Can I check it here? Sorry, you keep going, and I'm gonna look at this.
Well, it's hard for me to tell what I was playing because I was little. But much later, when I had, some kind of dexterity built up, as part of this bundle of games that I got from a friend, was like the Atari collection. It was like a port for your computer of a bunch of Atari games. And there was this one on there that I really liked that I don't think I ever beat, which I remember I didn't beat because I was surprised to find out that it was beatable.
Yeah.
And it was called, I think, Centipede.
Mm-hmm.
And I enjoyed the heck out of that, roughly in the same time frame. It was just like a couple of summers in my life where I was just really, really bored, but in a very pleasant way. Like, I would go hang out at my dad's house in the country during the summers, which kept me away. It really just insulated me from all the people I went to school with during the summer.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I would do stuff with them too, because I wasn't there the whole time, but the majority, what would happen is my schedule would flip. So instead of being at my mom's house during the week and my dad's house during the weekends, it would be the opposite, right? So my weekend time would be in town with friends, and then my weekday time would be out of town with family. And so the weird thing about that flip is that of course my dad didn't suddenly stop working. So I would hang out with him in the evenings, and at a certain point I got old enough that I didn't have to go to my grandmother's house during the day. It was just kind of optional, and I'd go hang out with her too because she was pretty cool. But I would just I had this wealth of time, and I think that is why I had the ability to really fall in love with this kind of game. It was so nice. And I played a butt ton of Centipedes, too.
Oh, boy. I wonder. I'm really hoping that that's a peninsula.
Oh, I hope so, too, because then we can just block them in and they'll need boats to do anything.
Yep.
And we can just friend them really hard.
Just be the best friends.
Be I know that if you, that if you be anything other than friend, you be dead. So maybe you're our friend.
2 options.
Yeah.
Friend, dead.
Yeah. And I mean, if you choose the other option, you will be my deceased best friend. But, it will be a bad time for us both. So, pick.
And did I do it?
Did you do it?
Hold on. Wait. Yes, and 5 turns. Oh, it's winter again. No.
So I have something to tell you.
Yeah.
This episode ran a little bit long, and I let it because I wanted you to get to 5 turns.
I'm pretty sure we started on 15 and we got to 21, so
That's pretty good.
That's fine. It's fine. It's good.